apologize in advance that I'm not going to be editing this video. Mostly because I don't really care, and if I have to make a video a day and edit it, it's gonna take way too long, especially because I'm making these videos at like 10 p.m. every day. They come out about around midnight or so they end up coming out the day after anyway, but I'm still not gonna edit it because it's too late. Anyway, I've been alluding to making a tutorial to how to play the song that I've been learning, because one of the ways to learn is to teach, so might as well teach anyone who cares how to play the song, because looking throughout all of YouTube, I couldn't find a single tutorial on how to play the song, but I found the tabs, so I figured it out. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to Songster and try to make this a tutorial, basically. So the first part of the song is actually like a D, but it only uses like the 2 and the 3, not the other 2. So it's just it's just like this instead of like this. So it's just these 2, because you're only hitting these 3 strings. So it would be, because it's like from the D to the B, so it's just like, and that's the first part of the song. So you basically just strum the first 3 strings of the D, so it would be, then you go from the bottom up and then back down, so real simple like. Then the next chord would be an A4, and so you just strum from the A down to the 3rd again, so it's just the first 3 every single time. So it's just, and then you go back up to the D string, and go 2 down, and you skip a string and go to this one, go back up to the G string, to the D string, then it goes to an A minor. So from the A4 it goes to the A minor. And you strum the E minor, so it's like, on the Songster it actually has like the exact notes that it's supposed to play, but I got tired of trying to figure it out, so I just strum it, so because I'm lazy. But if you want to figure it out, it's on Songster. So basically just strum the E, and then from the last one to play, just go down. So from the D, just go down to the D and then back up to the D. So it's like, then it goes back to like a kind of an E, except instead of a D, except instead of the D where it's like these 2, you bar the 2nd fret and just put it down here. So where the D usually is, but it's a bar chord, and I don't know, it's weird. So this part of the song repeats a lot, so it goes like, but sometimes it does this, so it's like, so on occasions it's the A and the D simultaneously, but it's usually just a D. So it's D, G, A, and then you strum the last 3 of the D, and you come back up to 2 instead of 3, and like that. Then it goes back to like the A minor. And that part repeats 3 times before it moves on to the next part of the song. So the next part of the song, like, instead of switching from the E minor to the D, we'll go like, It's like, goes to like, yeah, it goes to like an F minor or an F chord, to the G, and then it goes to the D. The D there is pretty simple, but I don't know. Maybe if somebody was playing guitar for the first time, the D might give you trouble, but like, I don't know, it's pretty simple. So it's just, this is a really simple transition, just from the, to the G, to the D. So the D here, in case you couldn't figure it out by sound. Regular D, then the pinky on the third, then back to the regular D, and then back to the D I showed you at the beginning of the video, and then back to a regular D. That's just how the song, that's how that's played. Then it goes back to like the F minor or an F, whichever one you're gonna play. Back to a G. And then it goes to like this A minor, this A4, so it's like. And it's a pattern that gets repeated. So it goes from an A minor to, no, from an A4 to an A minor to an A4 to an A minor. And this part's how the song ends, which kind of makes it confusing because like you go from the A, D, just these two together, then the G, B, G, D, then you switch to A minor and go from the E, B, G, D, and then back to the B, where it's the first and then the open, but that alternates from it like alternates from the open one to the one open. It starts on the one open, and then it goes to the open one. At the end, this repeats twice, but here it just repeats once. Then it switches to this weird interlude that kind of confused me for a while. So it's like an A4. So it's like before, except you play the B and the E together and back up. And then it goes to like a C. So it's like. Then it goes to like a G, but without the third and last one. But and then it skips a few strings and goes to the, which is kind of weird to get used to. So it's like the A4 didn't skip any strings, so it's like the C didn't skip any strings, and then it just goes to G, where it just skips the string, goes to the G, and it goes back to the A4, and it plays it again to the C, to the G kind of, and it goes to an E minor, and it goes to like another G, but it's the bar chord G, so it's like, and it goes to a, I think it's this, no, it's an F, and then it goes to a C, and back to an F, and it goes to, no, it's a C twice and then an F, so it's like, and then it goes to this, which is basically the E, the A, and the D, but with a 2 on the A. And it goes back to the A minor and it repeats, so it's like, yeah, it's an A4, my bad. Not an E minor, it's an A4. Hold on. I forgot how this is supposed to sound. So yeah, very unprofessional stuff. So it's like... kind of thing. Where it's like... repeats the same thing as before, but it's like A4 to the G to the F. But instead of going from F to C, it just stays at F. But it goes to like this thing over here. Where it's the same thing as last time, except it's followed up by this, which I find kind of unnecessary because like the 5, this has like the 5 here and the 2 here. But it has them both simultaneously, so it's like uselessly playing the same note here and here while playing this one. And then it waits a few seconds and it goes back to the... So it goes back to the... And that part repeats for 3 times again. It goes back to the... Yeah, it goes back to the... Goes back to the D. And then as it cycles through, does the A4 to A minor thing again. Now it ends on the rhythms on the other one, so it starts off with this and ends with this. It's basically the song. So pretty simple, but either way, it's the song. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This isn't the content that I was planning on making when I started my YouTube channel, but the content that I was planning on making was like me actually sitting down and reading a book and having somebody like illustrate it so that people who like don't want to read can actually enjoy it, but at the same time I'm going to be reading like books. So I actually do have a set of like 54 books that, after checking on Amazon, costs about like over $100, and I got it for free. But look forward to that if you actually care. If you don't, thanks for sticking around. But see you tomorrow, I guess.